Hi all. Welcome to a monitor too wide. I'm an old guy playing games. If you watched my first attempt at a live stream, I was using a Plague Tale Innocence. I had every expectation it was going to be a very good look because I had gone into the settings in advance and seen that it supported 5120 by 1440. And so for a way for widescreen to fail, it's not bad in that it had no problem using my screen. It just kept everything 16 by 9 in the center of the screen. Uh, so I did a little research, and yes, that's an issue with Plague Tale Innocence. It doesn't support any kind of widescreen stuff. Did a little looking, found a third-party app you can use, and if you download it, I'll put the links in the description. If you download it, you run it, you'll see it looks like this. You'll see it tells you to launch the game before the tool. That's different than using like flawless widescreen with Mass Effect, where you need the flawless widescreen running first. So pay attention. It tells you to run it first. Notice F8 to enable or disable it. So if the Alt Enter back and forth doesn't get it started, hit F8, try again. Now, if you're not comfortable pulling a third-party executable down from somewhere, especially one that's going to have to run as administrator mode, and I get why you would be uncomfortable with that. The other choice is to go in with a hex editor and make direct changes. Um, I will include, again, a link down in the description about how to do that. I have not tested it myself. I see lots of talk in a lot of different forums that it works. The key thing to remember is that the hex they have you changing is about the aspect ratio, not the actual resolution of the monitor. So anything that's 32 by 9, you'd use the same value. It doesn't matter exactly what your thing is. So I'm going to include, probably there's a really good write-up in a Steam community link. I'll probably include that link that has a whole bunch of different resolutions. Doesn't happen to have my 5120 by 1440, but it does have some other 32 by 9 resolutions. So I could just use that same value if I wanted to test it. Now, I did play through the opening stuff again a little bit to see how it looked, and I'll probably live stream that again when I get a minute to do that again. But you have to be prepared. Some of those, like chapter title heading things that come up, the black screen with the title. Well, you're still watching scenery off to either side of it because they didn't build those to be the full width. This also made the cutscenes 32 by 9. I did not see anything strange with the little bit I ran through, but you never know. I said it when I played Mass Effect 2, they sometimes stage stuff over in that space that wasn't in the scene yet. So, if you watch my live stream stuff, you may see some interesting stuff go by. I was thinking about playing it first, not widescreen, just to get the full feel. Because I also had a warning in some of my search, and I mean, this was a warning from AI, talked about something with the vignette and and here's how to turn off the vignette. And yet, it's AI. Check all the references. None of the references talked about the vignette on that I could find. So I have a feeling it was grabbing something from somewhere else. I may discover differently when we run through. So when I go back to the live stream, I'll be starting over again. It'll be with the piece of software running to make everything 32 by 9, and hopefully we don't see too many strange artifacts. Um, if you have some other thoughts on this or some other pointers for a Plague Tale Innocence in terms of getting it to run on a wider screen, uh, please feel free to comment below. Um, I find it was true in this case, like as many cases, it's a lot easier to find people talking about trying to run it on a 21 by 9 monitor than it is or 32 by 9 monitor. So had to look a little deeper than to find that hex code for the full 32 by 9 resolution stuff. So just one of those things that you learn to watch out for when you're working with a monitor like this. If you want some more tips like this, feel free, like and subscribe. You'll get notes when I post up something new. It all looks good. You get notified. You let the algorithm know you want to see stuff like this. We both make out good. Have a good one.
Look at Leon, the Guyenne